Oh boy, another Monday already here. Crazy. Today shouldn't be as boring as all of our other Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm hoping. I woke up early. I actually showered before 9 o'clock. Very exciting. And I'm just porch sitting, having my coffee. It's very relaxing. And I've always wanted this, so I'm glad I can do it now. Ricky's hanging out with me. He actually got up relatively early for him after all the fun he had yesterday in the little pool. I may take him down there again today, I don't know. I might help my mom plant some of her flowers. And yeah, so stay tuned, I guess. Sydney. Did she scare you, Becky? I'm sorry. Sydney, come here. Come here. See, he's being a good boy. Come here. Come on. Come on. Wow. Amazing. Good boy. Look who's greeting me. Oh. Ow! Ow!
Riley.
Hi. Say hi. Hi. Good boy. Good boy. You gonna help us plant? Huh?
Oh boy.
Okay, out of the car.
Okay, come on.
Here we
bud.
go.
Come on, bud.
Oh, God.
You think that'll look alright?
Looks good to me.
Well,
Got them all planned out. Now we get to plant them. Yay!
this gets 20 to 30 inches.
Right. So,
It won't. That's alright. It should be okay, right?
Alright, recent turn of events, Tree Guy showed up. I'll let you know what's going on. Hey everybody, happy Monday. The day started quite interestingly. There's a tree truck in our yard. Anyway, we showed you that they were having some grading done and the lawn was tore up. So I called the tree guy today. I was like, hey, there's some changes since the last time you were here. This is the side we're still gonna have to do it on. Do you wanna come take a look? And he's like, hey, we're in the neighborhood with the trucks. We're just gonna bring it in and park it. And I was like, all right, well, you're gonna wanna see it. So I'm in my office and I hear this driving, and all of a sudden he's like halfway into the neighbor's yard. And I was like, oh, okay, this is happening. So I go out and I was like, luckily, side note, I'd spoken with the neighbors. Everybody's fine, get it done as soon as possible. So that's good. But they just showed up like a half an hour after I talked to them, pulled it in. It's like 12:30 right now. Tree truck with the bucket is in our backyard until tomorrow morning. There's stuff in my garage, there's stuff in my driveway. There's another truck in my driveway, and they're going to be here at 7:30 in the morning to start taking this tree down. So it's finally coming down, and luckily with the way this was graded, it was a lot smoother and a lot easier to get the truck in, so it wasn't a problem for anybody. So I think the tree's coming down tomorrow. Hopefully we can show you.
Now we are at my house and we just laid black plastic in that center area. Thank you, Mom.
Yep.
And we are going to set the flowers and then make holes and then put them in.
Yes, that's our plan.
And then mulch, but maybe later. So far so good. Taking another shift. Since the soil is old, it's terrible to dig into. It's rocky and viney and rooty. Yucks. But it's going good so far. Alright, the last plant. Baby's breath. Yay! The last plant. That only took 17 hours.
It didn't take that long.
Felt like 17.
Wow. How long did it take?
How exciting.
Huh?
Flower time, yay!
Yay!
Okay.
Ricky, thanks for helping me today. Thanks, buddy. Oh boy, finally done with that. That was a lot of work. Thankfully, my mom helped me a lot. Very thankful, because that would have taken me probably 2 different days. So, it's all in. We did 24 new holes with a total of like 33 plants. I doubled some. So, yeah, I'm hungry and I'm gonna sit on the porch the rest of the day.
All right, everybody, end of the workday for Monday. And another week, another day mowing the grass and weed whacking. I'm gonna raise the deck of my mower another half step to get it about 1 full step from the top. Because right now I'm really happy with the grass. It's very luscious and thick, very green. Trying to keep it that way, so we're keeping nice, thick, luscious grass. Gonna cut it just this much higher this time.
Oh, my hair. So as you can hear, Matt is cutting the grass and I will be making dinner shortly. I am kind of just relaxing right now because I am super burnt and I did put sunscreen on, but I didn't the other day, so I got burnt on my burn. Kind of chillaxing until Matt's almost done with the grass, and then I'm gonna make a new recipe for dinner. It is called creamy spinach tomato tortellini, and yes, it has carbs. Yes, I'm gonna eat it. I'm just gonna work out today a little bit later, so that's my plan at least. I look like a crazy person. I apologize. I didn't do anything with myself. I did shower, but yikes. Sit. Buddy. Sit. Sit. Okay. Oh, lay down. Good boy. Okay, so I'm starting dinner. I got water boiling for my tortellini, and I'm slowly melting some butter. That'll be my creamy sauce. So hopefully this goes well. Okay, so after the butter, I added garlic, onion powder, and flour. I whisked it for about a minute and let it kind of thicken up a little bit. And then I slowly poured in milk and the usually it calls for heavy whipping cream, but I used half and half. It's a little bit better for you. So I put those things in. I stirred it constantly for a little bit until it thickened up. I turned up the heat just a little bit, so it was on medium heat. And then from there, I added all the exciting stuff. So now it looks like that, which is basically what it's supposed to look like. So I'm kind of just letting it simmer a little bit. I did use some fresh basil and oregano that my mother-in-law gave me. I didn't use a ton because the plants are still a little bit small, but it'll be enough to taste, I hope. So after this simmers for a little bit, I basically just add the tortellini to it, mix it all up, and eat it.
All right, I'm all done cutting the grass. Ooh, shiny lights. Ooh, worse shiny lights. Okay. I'm all done cutting the grass. Stopped over at my parents' house. There's a few things I need to grab. I need to borrow a saw to take care of the hedge in the front where April planted their flowers today. I need to grab something else for Tree Guy. And then our neighbor behind us and my parents' neighbor to their side, they're offering us a table and chairs that they're getting rid of, like an outdoor patio deck table and chairs. So I'm going to go take a look at that and see if they're nice. If they are, and they just need cleaned up and painted, we'll add them to our deck. Looks pretty good. Just needs a little work. Touch up a few rough spots, but I think it's going to be pretty good. They're very comfy. I just sat in one too. Just clean this off. Give it a good sanding and some paint. Give it a good sanding and some paint. It'll be good. Ricky, are you stuck under the table from when we were eating dinner? Did you get yourself stuck? You look a little stuck. All right, let me come save you. What's the magic word? There you go.
Good boy, buddy.
No more in prison. Hey. Good boy. Hey. 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 Good boy. Ready? Ready? Wait. Get it. Get it.
He like...
We're almost a week behind, but we're finally watching the Survivor finale, the 3-hour live Survivor finale.
Don't spoil anything.
Yes. So, as the 40th season, 20 winners, I do have to say that even though there's a lot of episodes and seasons I haven't seen, this is without a doubt the best season ever. The people that are playing are incredible, and I'm excited to see who wins.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. I'd say it's in my top 5 seasons for sure.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot of them, so I don't know if it's the best one, but it's definitely the best one of the last 5 to 10 for sure.
Yeah. Survivor is, to me, without a doubt, the best reality TV show of all time.
Oh yeah.
And this season is kind of proving that 40 seasons later, it can still be this insanely good. So I'm excited to see who wins.
I'm pumped.
Tony. Please be Tony.
I mean,
We've been avoiding social media like the plague that's about Survivor, so we don't know.
we do not know.
I'm hoping it's Tony. Let's find out.
Let's find out.
All right, we're done watching Survivor Season 40, and we know who wins. So if you don't want Survivor Season 40 spoilers, skip ahead to this time, right here. Anyway, all right, we're going to keep going.
Sorry.
Holy crap.
That was something. First of all, I'm very sad that the finale wasn't like a normal finale because the season was so huge and all these people are so well known that they deserve like to be on stage in front of people and like they deserve to be able to have an interview with Jeff and all that. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah, it was the best season of Survivor they've done with the most influential people to the show ever. And then they didn't get a chance to do their normal finale where, like you said, they have the interviews, they talk about the show, what the people have meant to the show. It was very hurried. Like, I understand that they filled it with all of this important parts from the show, which there definitely was. But then, like, it just kind of felt like an anticlimactic exclamation point to a 20-year culmination of a TV show.
Yeah, and I mean, they did include a lot of interviews in the episode, which was nice, and they do that a lot, I think, but like not everyone got to speak. So I mean, not everyone gets to speak in the finale nowadays anyway. But I don't know. It was kind of. I watched American Idol last night, and it was like, yay! Like,
yeah, all the live
it
shows
really
are definitely
stinks.
suffering
Yeah.
from the pandemic and having to do it differently. I mean, there's no other way to do it, but just what we're used to in terms of the like exclamation at the end of the season is just kind of lackluster.
Yeah, it was kind of.
No one's figured that out well yet.
It was like a thumbs up.
It was funny
kinda
to see
thing.
Jeff Probst in his garage though.
That was
with
funny.
a set.
I didn't mind that.
In terms of the winner, when it got down to it, I definitely have to say
Spoiler
that,
alert.
yeah, well, we already said
I
spoilers.
know.
Tony, Michelle, and Natalie, all three of them deserve to be there. And I thought differently as the season was going on.
Yes.
Michelle definitely kicked butt at the end, and like the last 5-7 episodes definitely deserved to be there. Natalie kicked butt on Extinction, or on Exile, but she definitely, I think, should have taken Tony down in the fire making. That was her downfall. And Tony, I've been saying since the like middle of the season, I was like, Tony is running the show and no one's mad at him and no one cares or knows that he's running the show. And I just love Tony because like he to me is like all Survivor. And like
He's
no knock at Sandra, who's the only other person that's won too, but Sandra does not embody the three parts of a Survivor. She's not outplaying. She's outwitting and outlasting, but she's not
Yeah,
outplaying.
no.
Tony never turned it off. Tony was like 24/7, eat, sleep, breathe, Survivor, what he had to do to like stay alive, and that is like super cool to watch.
Yeah, he was pretty great. I was hoping a female would win, not necessarily after I saw who was in the final three, but I think Michelle deserved some votes. I'm kind of chapped that she didn't get any.
Yeah, Michelle at the very minimum deserved like 3 or 4 votes.
Because she, like, won a few challenges, which, you know, she's not, like, a crazy CrossFit person. So she won 2 immunity challenges, and she was on the bottom the whole time, which
And she never gave up in her challenges.
she did
Like,
not.
she won, what, 2 or 3 immunity challenges?
She won 2.
The ones that she won, she was not, like, she was, like,
She's
in last or
behind.
second to last. And she just, like, didn't give up, which was awesome, too.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I don't know. It was fine. It was good.
I have to say that this season definitely got me back into Survivor. I've like gone in and out of Survivor like 4 times. It's been on for 20 years. I watched it 15 years ago, and then I watched Game Changers with April 3 or 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and then like I just kind of go hit or miss. This one definitely sealed the deal. And they said they're filming Survivor 41. They won't tell us what it is because they haven't been able to film it yet, obviously. So they're a little behind. But I'm excited that Survivor is still, after 20 years, like still freight training along,
Yeah, they're doing
just
good.
steamrolling and running.
I think they're listening to people's feedback because, like, halfway through Survivor 30s, like mid-30s, everyone was like, when are they going to bring winners back? And here we go.
Yeah.
They're waiting for 40. So I think they're listening to the fans and all that and, you know, doing well.
I don't know if
filming
there'll
it.
be another season like that will be the same level as that. Even if there are people that come back, I don't know how you do something to that level that they did. I mean, a lot of the people, and then another reason why it was so powerful, I think, is because a lot of the winners that came back are people that mean a lot to the show, and I don't think that they come back again. I feel like this was important for the season or for the show, but I think it was also equally as important for some of the players. It was like their send-off to Survivor. Like, Boston Rob's not going to play again. Tyson's not going to play again.
Probably not.
Tony won't play again, I don't think.
A lot of the old school players won't play again.
Like, the people that, like, when you think of Survivor, you're like,
Parvati.
Parvati won't.
She might. She's
it just
still young.
won't be the
enough
same,
and-
I guess. Like
No.
the old school people that made it Survivor.
The problem is a lot of the old school players are huge targets now.
Well, yeah.
Like, it would be hard to, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be fine. There'll be a whole new wave of new winners that we'll love. You know, we're starting that
Yeah.
already, so it'll be
But
fine.
congrats to you. You got me back into Survivor.
Yes.
So, great season.
Yep.
Any last thoughts?
Bedtime.
Yeah. All right, we're back. No more spoilers.
Okay, bye.
All right, everybody. So we're heading to bed. I have to get up early because the tree guy is finally coming and taking down the tree. I hope the truck is here, so that means it has to get taken down, right? Anyway, we're heading to bed so that can happen. But first, as you probably saw in our Friday video, I had an incident where I fell through the floor at camp into some boards and had some scrapes and bruises. Here's a Technicolor update. So, if you're cool with bruises, then you'll be fine. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. Otherwise, I have this one on my leg
Oh boy.
that is all kinds of fun colors. Can you see that? Yeah. I have a few scratches there. I've got this one, which is like itchy for some reason. It's not as noticeable, but it's like this big and it's green and yellow.
Yeah, it's green.
Yeah. And then this one's the real kicker.
Oh.
That is all kinds of fun colors. They're just sort of the touch. Otherwise, they don't really hurt. Otherwise. And then, of course, just to be annoying, the spot where I got my tetanus shot yesterday is sore, but that's just like a thing that happens. So
Yikes.
I feel awesome.
You're a mess.
I know.
Okay. Good night.
So anyway, we'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully the tree comes down. I have plans to show you. Hopefully I can set up the GoPro and you can see it in a time lapse or phases as it comes down. We'll keep you posted throughout the day. But we're heading to bed. So we'll see everybody tomorrow. Good night.